Everyone, welcome to Welcome Wednesday. My name is Travis Norvell. I'm the pastor of the wonderful, amazing, quirky, compassionate, lovely, pretty good sense of humor congregation that we call Judson Memorial Baptist Church. How about that? So welcome to Welcome Wednesday. On behalf of all those who call this place their spiritual home, welcome. Hope that you're doing okay, hanging in there, and hope that it's an okay week for you. A few things. First off, let's just say everybody hello to our friend Corey. Corey, can you say hello, everybody? Hello. This is Corey Hart, the heart of Judson. Core values. Remember, core comes from the old French word meaning heart. Also means courage. So it's a root word for those. So, Corey, do you feel pretty courageous? Not really. Okay. Corey, I want to tell you that this week your services, I'm still going to need you for a time of children, but you will not be singing. Oh, thank God. But we will need you numerically. I've got something numbers-wise. How are you with numbers? Okay, I guess. All right, good. So you're okay with numbers. But I'll need you. You okay with that? Okay. And we'll see you Sunday. See you Sunday, everybody. We got coming up. So, hey, that'll be good. So this Sunday is Communion Sunday. Communion at Judson Church. If you have breath, you're welcome at the table. That's kind of our thought. If you're at home, please, prepare the elements that you need. You don't have to have bread and wine. You have what you have. And we can take ordinary substance and make them holy by our prayers and by our presence and just being real with each other. God's there. Regardless if we're here or there or everywhere. God's on our journey, so hey, let's be there. That's this Sunday. A couple of also things. Easter flowers. I know it's not even Lent yet. Did you notice I already have Easter candy out? Come on, man, it's not even Lent yet. And that means that, my kryptonite, those little Cadbury mini eggs with the hard shells are going to be any time now. So when you see one, just let me know. But Easter flowers, orders are coming up. We got these forms there: tulips, mums, hydrangea, and the Judson favorite, the pansy bowl. Sunday, March 3rd, we need these back. So go ahead and start looking that stuff up. Speaking of Lent, yes, we'll have Lent services. We got a lot of stuff going on in February. March will be our kind of focus of Lent. We're going to look at the Oscars, movies that have been nominated. I did this about 6 weeks ago. Started looking at the movies, kind of predicted where I thought the Oscars were going to go. I want to look at the questions our culture is asking, what's art asking, what are the things we need to be wrestling with, where does that intersect with Christian theology, and the movies we're going to be looking at: Rustin, Flowers of the Killer Moon, Barbie, Oppenheimer, American Fiction, Anatomy of a Fall, Poor Things, and Maestro. So we're going to be looking at all those. You don't have to watch any of those. It'd be great if you did. We'll have maybe some watch parties. We'll see what we can do. But those are the movies we're going to be exploring in the sermons in March. Hey, Sunday was great with the Planet Care Roadshow. This was their actual first roadshow. They came here. They set up in record time. They did a wonderful job. Wow. I was really impressed with those kids and young people and the musicians and the narrator. Just great stuff. So thanks, Beth Waterhouse and the Eco Justice team for making that possible. That was great. Thanks. And we have it on film. If you want to go watch it, please do so. Things coming up also now. Hey, February 11th is Super Sunday, next Sunday. That'll be the Judson Jazz All-Stars and then Empty Bowls following us. I don't really think of jazz and soup together, but for this, it works. And it really is unfair that Judson has such great jazz talent here in the congregation. It's unfair for other congregations, but I'm loving it. And that'll be February 11th. February 18th, remember Brian Henderson, the new executive director of the Association of Welcoming and Affirming Baptists, will be with us. Brian, we met each other at the Seminarians Conference in 1998, I think, and have been friends since. So it'd be great to have Brian here and be there. Trombone concert, March 10th, 3 p.m., and then the Weatherhead Requiem, March 17th, 3 p.m. Put that on your calendar. Go ahead and mark it. Set your alarm. Tell people you're coming with me, and this is what we're doing. 200 people we're going to have here for that Requiem, so please be there. Just a couple other things, and we'll be gone. for this time. The question of the day, remember last Sunday, the homework assignment. Find somebody in your life, your neighbors, maybe the barista at the coffee shop you go to. If you do ask them this question, you have to tip well. Your nieces and nephews, your grandkids, your kids, the young people in your life. And you can define young how you want to. There was a lady in church that I was pastor at. She was in her upper 90s, and she referred to her daughter, who was in her upper 60s, as a young person. So, hey, it's all contextual. Like my Hebrew professor used to say, context is everything. Context is everything. Just repeat that mantra, and we did. But find a young person in your life and ask them why they don't go to church. Now, you're not asking in a kind of a sneaky way and then being like, there's this church that you should really know about that has these 4 core values of hospitality, social justice, deep spirituality, and joy. No. You're just there to ask them a question. Just listen to them. Don't try to correct them. Don't try to trick them. Just listen to them. That's the data we need, because that's the things we need to respond to. It's not about the people who are here. It's about the people who aren't here. And how do we get those two desires together? The food, the soul, the nurturing, the things that are happening with people who are here. Also finding a way to meet the people who aren't here. That's what church is about. Let's try to figure that out. That's your question. That's your homework. We got going on. Let's see here. I got a quote. Shirley Doyle shared this quote with me after Sunday. Joy is the infallible sign of the presence of God. Teilhard de Chardin, the French Jesuit priest. Yeah, joy is the infallible sign of the presence of God. That's true. That is true. Coffee. I want to talk about coffee real quick. Hey, we believe that hospitality and coffee should be right there. Thank you, Monica. She's now, if you've noticed, that we have real mugs for the Sunday coffee, and we are trying to provide the best cup of church coffee in the Midwest, in America. Because remember, this is God's house, not Maxwell House. I got that from an Episcopal priest who wrote a book about coffee. This is God's house, not Maxwell House. Good coffee. Good coffee. We want to make sure we have that present for everybody. Last 2 things, and we're done. Prayer requests. You put your prayer requests in the bowls on Sunday morning, or you email them, or you text me, or you give me a call and you leave a message. What happens? I take all these prayer requests, plus the ones that are on our tree of life. Those are in my pocket for the week. And as the week goes on, I pull them out, I read them, I pray for them. I don't share them with anybody, but they are prayed for. Just know that. They're prayed for on Sunday morning, and they are prayed throughout the week. So anything you have, hey, shoot me a text, drop me an email, send me out on a postcard. However you need to communicate it with me, please do so. And speaking of prayers, I want to finish with this. This is by an Episcopal bishop in Missouri, and he writes prayers kind of on a weekly basis, and boy, this one really just spoke to me. Holy One, when the way is clouded, point us to the light. When the night is shadowed, show us the stars. When the wait is long, give us inner calm. When the journey is impossible, give us hope. All for the sake of your love. Amen. Amen. Okay, everybody, have a good week. Like us on Facebook. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Instagram. Follow us on there. If you haven't signed up for the weekly email, please do so. All these things are in the links. Please do that. Keep that mantra going on of the 4 core values: hospitality, social justice, deep spirituality, and joy. That's who we are. Bring your hopes, bring your doubts, feed your soul. This is Judson Church. Go and love this world into a new existence. See you Sunday. Peace.